Okay, now I need to talk about some very important terms. What is an asset? What is a threat? What is a vulnerability? What is a risk? And finally, what is an exploit? Asset may be people may be my family, my customers, my employees, my guests, my contractors. Property may be tangible items or intangible items. Tangible items like my company building, my safe, my house, my car, or intangible items may be something like my company reputation, my reputation, myself, and proprietary information. And information may be, let's say, my customers' records, customers' data, employees' records, my databases, source code, and other important information I want to protect. Okay? Vulnerability, weakness or gaps in a security program that can be exploited by threats to gain unauthorized access to an asset. Nice definition, but there is another one. Let's define weakness like a flaw in my system that an attacker can use to gain access, to cause damage, to steal information, to do harm to me or to my application or to my company or to my customers, to my people. Weakness or gaps may be in my system configurations, systems itself, web applications, mobile applications, maybe something like security policies, some weakness in security policies, some weakness in my system design, network devices, network services. Okay? The threat. Anything that can exploit a vulnerability or a flaw or weakness or gaps intentionally or accidentally and obtain damage or destroy an asset. Let's define it using some another definition. The threat, something really bad, something really danger that can cause harm to my people, to my customers, to my company, to my reputation, to my employees, to my guests, and I want to protect against the threat. Okay? So, what is the risk? The risk is intersection of assets, threats, and vulnerabilities. Let's say I have a risk when there is a vulnerability in my system, my application, my security configuration, my security policies, my wireless networks, my wireless devices that enable a threat to take advantage and to cause a damage or destruction or loss to my assets. Okay, let's repeat it. My risk, something that appears when there is a vulnerability in my systems or devices or security configurations or security systems, devices, networks, design that enables a threat, specific threat to cause a harm or damage to my assets. My assets may be people, may be company important information, my customers, my employees. Okay? So the final result is risk equals threats multiplied by vulnerabilities. Risk may be business disruption, financial losses, loss of privacy, loss of confidence, loss of life, legal penalties, and some other nasty things. Okay? Threats may be hackers, attackers, terrorists, criminals, organized crimes, governments, dishonest and angry employees, and vulnerabilities may be software bugs, broken processes, human error, legacy systems, old system not supported anymore, hardware flaws, ineffective controls, broken security policies, broken security devices. You have a firewall or IPS, but you don't update it frequently. You didn't configure it correctly. So vulnerabilities is very important